Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 19 player review, and today is going to be reviewing the 93 rated Flashback Sbc Roberto Firmino, another Sbc part of the best of Sbcs that we've seen in FIFA 19. Still no return of the Ibrahimovic Flashback Sbc. Hopefully we're going to see it. I have a bad feeling that the footies finishes on Wednesday, although I'm not too sure, but hopefully we will get that Ibrahimovic Sbc pretty soon. But we have got Roberto Firmino, and this was a card that I used during the start of team of the season. I think he got his Sbc, and he was such a fun card to use. When I first used him, I did get 8 goals and 3 assists in 4 games. I did review that card. I fully recommended doing the Sbc. I think now his Sbc is going for about half the price, and with the 4 games that I used him with today, he scored me 5 goals and got me 1 assist, and he does have a 4-star weak faults as well as 4-star skill moves. And then moving along into using him stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 97 finishing, his 97 positioning, his 98 short passing, and finally his 94 reactions. And I did have the sniper chemistry star applied to this Flashback Firmino. So I believe when his first, or when this SBC was first originally released, I think he cost maybe around 650,000 coins. Now, currently, if you're doing from scratch, he's going for around 380,000 coins. Obviously, you do get a few packs in return as well. And there are some other SBCs that are available now as well, like the 81 to 86 rated upgrade pack and the 82 rated plus guarantee pack. They're actually relatively easy to complete, so I'd obviously recommend doing those first and trying to get any good players that you get in those to put into this Firmino SBC to even further lower the cost of completing this Firmino card. But yeah, so I did review him a while back. As I mentioned before at the start, FIFA did a great return for me, 8 goals, 3 assists in 4 games. This time, not quite as a good return, but still very impressive return. 5 goals and 1 assist in the 4 games, and I have to say, again, fantastic. Really, really fun card to use, and I put it this way, straight away, once again, I recommend doing the SBC. 380,000 coins, yes, that's a lot of coins at this stage if you were to be doing an SBC, but at the same time, in my opinion, he's such an awesome, versatile attacker in the Premier League. So that means obviously he can get a lot of awesome links with other people. You can play him as a cam, a centre forward, a striker. Obviously with his nation as well, you can really link him in easy into some awesome teams. And yeah, he was just absolutely fantastic. For me, he's just made for this FIFA. He is just absolutely insane. His first pro for me will obviously be his finishing, 5 goals in 4 games. Once again, an insane return. And overall now, he's played with, in the 8 games that I've overall played with him, he's scored me 13 goals, and all of those have been online games as well, which is just an insane return. But yeah, finesse shots, long distance, inside the box, finesse shots, just fantastic. Like, he is such a beast. And you know what? In the 4 games that I've played with him today, he hit the woodwork maybe 4 or 5 times. So on another day, it could have easily been maybe 6 or 7 goals in those 4 games, quite easily actually. It was just a little bit unlucky that the woodwork never really worked in my favour whenever he hits it. I think it always just bounces off and just goes to someone else, or just go out of play or something like that. But even so, 5 goals in 4 games, fantastic return. And his finishing stats are just absolutely exceptional with that sniper chem style. Both his positioning and finishing are maxed out at 99 with awesome volleys, long shots, and shot power as well. The second pro is going to be his dribbling as well. Obviously 4-star skill, which is fantastic, but his all-round dribbling, once again, is just insane. And with that sniper chem style, his composure, his dribbling, his ball control, all go to 99. His reactions go up to 98, and his balance and agility both go into the mid-90s as well. So just insane all-round dribbling. That's obviously combining that with the 4-star skill, which makes him very usable again, and just really meta to use, for the position that he plays in. There's literally no weaknesses to him at all. To have used him as a cam, centre forward, or striker, he can play any of those roles equally well. I used him as a striker. I think when I originally used him as well, I think I used him as a striker, but there's no doubt about it, he'd still work very well as a centre forward or a cam, and I think he probably is the best cam in the Premier League. I'd say the only one that can probably rival him is Team of the did De Bruyne get a Team of the Year? I think De Bruyne did get a Team of the Year. He could rival Firmino at a cam, and I'm guessing the team this season, Bernardo Silva, could also probably rival him. But apart from that, Firmino is probably one of the best cams in the Premier League to go for, and probably even one of the best strikers as well. His stats are just insane. I think you'll see very few cards that are just, so well balanced. You look at that card, I don't see any issue to him at all. There's not one stat that's bad. Even his weak foot and skill moves aren't bad. His work rate, which I actually haven't looked at, is a high, which, yeah, maybe not as, that's maybe not the best, but that's like the one slight issue, and I wouldn't let that put you off doing the SBC whatsoever. But yeah, getting back though to his pro, his dribbling was also fantastic. His final pro as well will be his passing, 1 assist in the 4 games, and overall in the 8 games that I played with, he's got me 4 assists from a striker position, which is a fantastic return. Really good passing stats all around. 97 vision, 98 short passing, 86 long passing, just insane passing stats, and again, was just simply a joy to use. There's no cons to him whatsoever. This is an SBC that I would definitely recommend doing if you've got a Premier League team and you're looking for a new Premier League attacker, because he's so versatile on where you can play him, and I know for a fact if you do this SBC, he will play well for you without a doubt, and I just recommend doing it. And I will give him a 10 out of 10 rating, because I think he's probably one of the best players attacking wise that you can actually get in FIFA 19, especially from the Premier League. He thoroughly deserves a 10 out of 10 rating. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish up this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.